Fix yourself mental health injuries is like asking somebody to walk on a broken leg. There's better ways to treat injuries, physical or mental health. So here, the park brake on my bus doesn't work. It's new, it needs adjustment, but it's a whole pile of trouble and it needs a whole pile of tools or a lot of money to pay a mechanic to do it properly. I can do it myself, but I don't have the tools and or time. So I've got a million other things, and it's like somebody needs intensive care for physical injuries. I need intensive care for mental health injuries, and everybody tells me to work harder, but I'm not trying hard enough to heal myself. So here, simply fueling up at the gas station, fueling up without a park brake meant that I had to put a wheel chock behind the wheel. The problem is that it's downhill. So if I put the bus in neutral, it rolls downhill. If I leave it in drive, it's not steep enough to not move. So I had to throw the wheel chock out, and then I had to like step away from the driver's seat, brake and gear shift to kick the wheel chock where it would go behind the wheel. Then I had to run back up, and then I had to try to steer it and so that the wheel would hit the wheel chock. So that now that it's got the wheel chock, then I can put it in neutral and turn the engine off, and then I can fuel. Without the wheel chock, this would be rolling downhill, and it stresses the world out of me, and I can't get anybody to understand any of that. They just think it's not a problem, but then finding a gas station that's level is a problem. Fixing the park brake is a problem. Then everything becomes a problem. Like fueling becomes a problem. Fixing the stuff without tools is a problem. Having the money to fix that is a problem. And everybody thinks I should be happy. Fixing your own mental health injuries doesn't work. So, like asking somebody to walk on a broken leg to the hospital. You can, but there's a better way to heal physical injuries. And so, in the same way, there's better ways to heal mental health injuries. And some injuries need assistance, needs teamwork, needs a cast, needs crutches, needs a wheelchair, needs support. So
I think we're friends on Facebook.
okay,
I think that's the bus I hear about all the time anyway.
could be. And you are?
My name's Chris Sears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are, eh?
Yeah, and you're on do you work at Cal Tire, is it?
No, I work for Saddletech right across from Cal Tire,
okay.
but
Yeah.
What's wrong with your van today, or your chief thing today?
Well, I'm just fueling, but I was just making a video because I got no park brake, and then finding a gas station that's on the level is a challenge.
No doubt.
So then I had to throw the wheel chock and then kick it under the tire, and then while it's rolling away, and then for me to run back up to get on the brake and stuff, and yeah, so
had to get it out of there without leaving it behind every time.
yeah, and then yeah, so it's always, but then fixing it requires the tools and or time, or the money to pay a mechanic.
Yeah,
and
that's what I was doing. Pulling a ring gear out of me.
Well, and that's fine if you got the tools, but yeah. So it's got new park brake, but it needs adjustment, and between everything else I got to do. Yeah. So I'm just starting to get back on doing Facebook and stuff, and like I was before, but and then so now I've had a YouTube channel for a while, but now I'm starting to film, and
Nice.
so
Keep on moving on.
and then I got a buddy here who's supposed to wire in a loudspeaker, and so that'll be part of the stage.
Oh, is this your tour bus? Or
Yeah.
Nice.
And then and I've got a flag that's the size of the bus, like a Canadian flag,
Yeah.
like that you see at the Husky, those big monster flags.
Mm-hmm.
I got one for this bus.
Holy fuck, that'll be fun.
So on the side of the bus there is where I keep the flagpole. So the flagpole is like twice as long as the bus. And so so that stretches out, like I got it kind of collapsed into itself, so that, yeah. And then when I stretch it out, then I put the pin in, and
Nice.
but yeah, I'm just starting to kind of get back on my feet and stuff, and so
I like that rack.
it was built for a motorbike, so
Yeah, I got my own little homemade jobby on the back of mine for my little bike.
yeah. So
That's pretty stookum, that one.
and the-
Little street bike on that.
and the plan is to have a stage on the roof. So I want to have like steps going up here,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
narrow little, like those little narrow little ones.
Yeah, where it's like we're one rod with a
Yeah,
piece
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
off each
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to have that going up to the roof, and to have a stage on the roof, and then yeah, and I've got a sound system. It's just a matter of putting it all together, but and just now I'm putting at a mobile home behind the inn, kind of across from where you're working.
Yeah, hey, that's right there.
Yeah. So I got I'm putting a mobile home together, and I'm looking to start a what I'm calling extreme treatment for extreme trauma. And like some of the homeless in town are kind of in that situation,
Yeah,
and
there's a few fucking desperate souls around.
And so I'm looking to help them, and I'm sure I can. No matter, like, some of them are into drugs and stuff, but there's other problems, and I'm looking to kind of help with some of that.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you usually get something else. Besides
Yeah,
drugs,
yeah,
or
yeah,
something that
yeah.
got 'em there in the first place.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm looking to do, and then once I can show that I've helped some of them, then I can help like some of the vets and stuff. And
That's your background, right?
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
background?
yeah. And so, like, I was at the point where, like February 2019, I couldn't walk more than a block. I couldn't write. I couldn't read. I couldn't talk. I couldn't think. I couldn't.
I just couldn't keep your thoughts going in a straight line.
I
or
couldn't.
what?
I couldn't shower. Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, for lack of better words, batshit crazy.
That's a fucking mess, eh?
And only because like a buddy here owns property. He's rented to me, and the therapist I have is really good. She's brand new, like out of school kind of thing.
Sometimes that's the best way to get them.
But
Learn all the fucking the system and all their bullshit.
and because Veterans Affairs gives me like my military wage, it gives me the money I need to get the things I need to help myself. But if I didn't have my military wage, like if I was stuck on like AISH, I'd be stuck in the system. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to.
Fucking needs a tire rotation, mister.
Well, the one on the passenger side's taller.
Yeah, that's what's wearing the outside of that one.
They're labeled the same size, but they're physically,
Different, eh?
yeah. But Chris,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice talking to you for real.
We should get together sometime anyway.
Yeah, well, I've been telling often enough, I guess. I work here most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be something one day.
All right.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. So there you have it. That's about explains some of it. So I need my keys. All right. Well, not these keys, not those keys, these keys. All right. Time to make a mile. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and have a good day.